The Daily Compliance News for October 8, 2025. The Pardons, and Yet More Pardons edition. This is Tom Fox, and I'd like to welcome you to the Daily Compliance News. The Daily Compliance News is the only daily podcast which curates 4 top compliance, ethics, and or corruption stories for your listening and viewing pleasure if you're watching this on YouTube. Our first story comes to us from Reuters, which says that President Trump is considering pardons for both Ghislaine Maxwell and Diddy Sean Combs. He said he will speak to the Department of Justice about pardoning both of these individuals, as the Supreme Court declined to hear Maxwell's bid to overturn her conviction. If he does, I'm sure a lot of chaos is going to break loose, but then again, it is the Trump administration. Next up, from the New York Times, Johnson & Johnson is ordered to pay $966 million in its latest talc lawsuit loss. A Los Angeles jury ordered the amount to the family of a California woman who died from a rare and aggressive form of cancer after the company was found liable in a lawsuit claiming its baby powder products caused cancer. From the Wall Street Journal, what's in your supply chain? Well, what if it's a sole source supplier? And what if you're Ford Motor Company and 40% of your aluminum comes from one supplier and then they have a fire? Well, you got a big problem. As a late night fire leveled a key part of a New York aluminum plant in hours. His absence is going to disrupt business at Ford and other automakers for years to come, as the plant has been knocked offline until early next year. So if you have a sole source supplier and it's a key component, you've got a big risk, as the firm Novelis supplied about 40% of the aluminum used by the auto industry. A major part of its plant was knocked offline. Ford is its biggest user, and its F-150 pickup is one of the biggest users of aluminum, and it's the automaker's main profit driver. So could be difficult there. Hope they have a big stockpile of aluminum. And our final story comes to us from the Financial Times, which says the glory days are over for consultants in Saudi Arabia, as foreign consultancies in Saudi Arabia are reining in a years-long boom in recruiting, hiring. Analysts say as the kingdom reviews its priorities and slows parts of its economic transformation plan. Consulting firms have piled into the Middle East's largest economy since 2016 as the country embarked on giga projects, and it looks like that is either slowing down or coming to an end, with low oil prices cutting into government budgets and doubts about the feasibility of some of these moonshot projects. So just like if you have a sole source supplier, if you have a sole source customer, well, you may be in trouble. And KPMG is definitely thinking about this about now. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.